Hi everyone, Crystal Lynn here. I'm a divine empowerment coach and I help women to release past pain and tune into love. I'm here for homework 1 to talk about a limiting belief that I had. And I know one of my limiting beliefs had a lot to do with fear. When I started coaching, I was doing it part-time. I'm working full-time. So even though it was a part of my passion and my purpose, right? And I knew I really needed to help women really shift and transform through these struggles, they really needed to increase their self-love and more. So I knew all this and I was clear and I was doing it. And in one way I took little steps, right? And got more confident and more clear and let go of that fear. But it was that fear of failure, right? And also that, well, do I know enough? Am I good enough? If you compare yourself with Tony Robbins or Dean or any of those guys, you could always think you're not good enough or you don't know enough or you don't have enough experience, right? Regardless of what training you may have had, right? I'm sure many of you can relate to that. But at some point, that fear of failure and that fear of not being enough or not knowing enough switched to a fear of not doing it, not getting it done. The fear of not trying, of not doing it, of not giving it my all, of not just doing the things that make me uncomfortable, that make me afraid. The fear of not doing it was worse than the fear of failure. So when the fear of you not doing it, you not going after your goal becomes worse than the fear of failure, then that's when you kind of hit momentum, right? And you hit gold. So that's how I felt about it personally. And I started doing things like in live workshops. I've been doing the live video for a while now, but I started doing in-person workshops and things like that once I realized that my fear of not trying was worse. I just put myself out there and did things. At my first workshop, when I got there, I remember feeling like, I'm not even nervous. This is so strange, right? And then my friend was like, well, it's just time, right? It's just time. You're ready. It's like you've been building up to this, right? The momentum has been leading up to this. So that's my tip for you guys. And that's my limiting belief that I work through and kind of the helpful use, of that fear of you got to put yourself out there. I know these guys talk about that all the time, right? But just doing it, taking the small steps. It doesn't matter where you're at, just starting today and doing something. And, each of us are one of a kind. We each have a certain gift or message to share with the world. So step up and speak it and shine your light. That's all I have for you guys. Thank you for joining me.